Your teacher?
Kyle Stoddard. Dale Harris.
Sam Stanskis.
Ben Steidler.
Nope.
Drew Dominic.
Spot.
Lucas Pazinski.
Brian Flowers. Quinn Waterhouse.
Here are my note cards. Now, I wonder what you guys think this sport is that I'm wearing. I'm a professional bull rider. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a baseball player. Today, I'm going to teach you how to play baseball and talk to you about a little bit of the history and just more about the details of how to play baseball. Baseball today is very popular in just many families and many living rooms. It's always on TV. Families are always going to it during games, single A, double A, triple A, and even major league games. It's a very family-friendly environment, and it's just been America's pastime ever since it started. For me, I've been playing baseball ever since I can remember. I played Little League, travel ball, high school, and now I am fortunate enough to play college baseball here at Blackhawk. So I'm very experienced in the sport that I'll be talking to you guys about. Like I said, baseball is the number one pastime in just America, and I'd like to teach you guys how to play. First, I'd love to talk about the history. Abner Doubleday was the guy who actually invented baseball. He invented it in Cooperstown, New York in 1839, according to History.com. Cooperstown now is just a really big baseball town, and it has a museum there for Doubleday. Some of the greats of baseball people may know is Babe Ruth, Willie Mays. My favorite is Derek Jeter. He was a shortstop for the Yankees, and he's just been my role model ever since. Willie Mays was very popular. He was very quick, and some people may know that he had the behind-the-shoulder catch. And Babe Ruth was actually the guy who he pointed when he was hitting. He pointed, and when he pointed, he hit the home run. And so that was Babe Ruth. These are just some of the greats of baseball and in the Hall of Fame right now. I'd love to talk to you about how to play. First, I'd like to talk about hitting. When you're up to bat, it's a 9-inning game, first of all, and the whole game is whoever scores the most runs wins the game. When you are hitting, you can either get a hit, get hit, you can walk, or get out. When you hit, obviously you can hit the ball for a single, double, triple, or a home run. And for a single is when a guy hits it and they only make it to first base, and that is it. Double is when usually it's hit in the gap between right center or center and left, and that is when you make second base only. And then triple is when the ball is usually hit down the line, and that is when you make it to third. And then a home run, the most favorite of all, is when it goes over the fence and the crowd goes wild. Get hit is when the pitcher hits you with the baseball and you get a free base walking first. And then a walk is when you get 4 balls in a row, not in a row, but in the count, and you get a free base also. You just get to go to first base. And you can get out. There are multiple ways to get out, and which I will talk about more on the defensive side. Now, talking about defense, I'd love to talk about more about it. Defense in baseball, there are 9 positions on the field. You have a catcher, you have a pitcher, you have a third baseman, you have the shortstop, second baseman, the first baseman, left field, center field, and right field. According to Austin Sawyer, catcher of Blackhawk College, he said the catching position is the number 1 position on a baseball field. They should be the eyes and ears of the field. And he said it's easier for him to see the whole play and to communicate to the other players. Personally, I am an outfielder, so and I do agree with Sawyer. The catcher should be the most kind of like the field captain when you are out there. On defense, there are 4 types of outs that you can get. The goal is obviously to get 3 outs in the inning, so the team can go hit after. But the 4 types of outs, you can either the pitcher can strike the batter out. There can be a ground ball out, ground out. There can be a pop out, and yeah. Anyways, to conclude of how to play, pastime. Like I said in the beginning, this is America's #1 pastime for sports. Baseball is huge in families and every aspect. I'm very grateful to teach you guys how to play baseball and about that. Baseball is, according to W.P. Kinsella and Shoeless Joe, baseball is a perfect, solid, true, and pure sport, just like a diamond. If life were only so simple. I really like this quote in that book, and I actually read the book back in high school. I really like this quote because baseball is just a great game, and if life were only just as simple as the game. That'd be great. Like I said, baseball is America's pastime. It was America's pastime when it first got created. It is, and it will forever always be. Thank you.